Yeah. Man, I'll say this, man. It's great to be an LSU Tiger. Now, if we keep on winning like this, my reactions to these videos at the beginning of these videos will be much better than the one I just did. Now, the reason I'm happy right now, because Savage Tiger here predicted another win for LSU. It may have not came in the most dominant fashion like I thought it would, but we got it done. We got that son of a gun done, man. We did. We got that son of a bitch done. In one of the most hostile environments in the country, where many teams have trouble winning, LSU came out with a victory. I don't care how bad this Auburn team is going to be. They might not even be as bad as I thought they was. I'm not saying that just to make LSU's win better, but honestly, I thought Auburn was bad because Penn State blew them out in their own stadium. But Penn State might be a good team. And also, it looks like the change at quarterback when TJ Finley gets hurt, this Robbie Ashford guy, he's got a little bit of upside up to him. He's decent with the football, with throwing the football. And man, the guy has good, happy feet. He can escape from pressure sometimes whenever he feels like it. But nonetheless, it's a great victory for LSU. And for those who picked against us, shame on you once again. We're undefeated in the conference. Hey, we got a big matchup with the Tennessee Volunteers, a top 10 Tennessee team. Something I don't think I've ever said in my lifetime. Maybe I've seen it once in my lifetime. But just do it, man. So they're getting better, and it's gonna be a real tough game for us. And I'll preview them tomorrow. But let's talk about this win against Auburn. Where do I begin? We have stuff to work on, as usual. We know we have. I now basically figured we got a very good idea about our team. We know our strengths. We know our weaknesses this year. And I think some of our strengths, the defensive line and the linebacker play is really good. We are really good in rush defense. We can rush the passer real well. We know how to get after it. My bad. I think the back end, our secondary, still needs some work sometimes. Otherwise, I thought overall they played pretty well. And they seem to be coming together and doing what they need to do. Otherwise, I just feel like, and some of our weaknesses are the quarterback position is in the passing game is not hitting with our receivers right now. I don't know why. But we're dropping balls sometimes, We got to get some stuff cleaned up in the passing game. Let me tell you, we only had 5 passing yards in the second half. 80 for the entire game. But in the second half, we had a total of 5 passing yards. But yet, we still come out and win in one of the most hostile environments in the country. So props to that. Don't make no mistake, I ain't happy at all about them 5 passing yards in the second half. That needs to be improved, man. That's unacceptable. But credit to Auburn. They gave us some trouble when we were trying to run the ball at times. I got to tell you, they have a good defense overall. The strength of their team is their front. even though we rushed for more yards than we passed. So their secondary really locked down, did really well locking down our receivers for the most part. And sometimes when we had some receivers in good position to make plays, we dropped the ball. So, but they're an aggressive defense, and I think they're going to be a problem for a lot of teams, for a lot of offenses. They're going to be a problem because they did stop us from running the ball at times. But I was very impressed on how on a front like that we could run. In the fourth quarter, we were able to, in the second half especially, we were able to make adjustments and run that ball. Our offensive line really stepped up to the plate. It didn't play well all the way through, but in the second half, I thought they actually played a little better. And we actually got some points. That's how we got our points on the board, and it was just amazing to see John Emery with the welcome back. John Emery showing the world the 5-star recruit that he was in 2019. Had a touchdown run. Where I thought he was getting stopped for like a 1 yard gain, and he broke like 2 tackles. Then he broke another one, trucked somebody, and then he just walks in style to the end zone for his first touchdown since 2020. So it's a big props for him. Great to see him back, man. After all the adversity he battled through last year. I'm grateful to see it, man. Start putting out some highlight film so he can get drafted. Because he's a 5-star player. As long as he puts it together, he's going to be great, man. Otherwise, I thought Armani Goodwin was out for this game. But I thought Josh Williams with 68 rushing yards on like 17 carries, he really was a workhorse and really played for us tonight. And getting a clutch first down in the fourth quarter to ice the ball game. I cannot say enough about him. He was in 2020 when I was watching LSU play. I was like, who is this Josh Williams? I never heard of him. Then I found out, oh, he's a walk-on that we signed, that we got onto our team. Man, we value him. LSU fans, we need to really value him. Now, the only downside of him is that he doesn't have a lot of strength. I think that's why I think this maybe could be a reason why nobody out of high school gave him a scholarship. But oh well, we have him now, and if he keeps playing like this, he's going to contribute big time. I know he has been from day one contributing big time to our team, and he is really so far he's having it's not a flashy year at all. He's not putting up a lot of big numbers, but he is one of the hardest workers on the team, and I'm so happy to see that. Other guys need to take notes from that. That's what Brian Kelly wants on this team. People that want to be here. That's what LSU fans, including myself, want to see. People that want to be here and go 100% every time they step on that field. That's the main thing. That's what's going to get us the success we want at the end of the day. You can be as talented as you can be, but if you don't actually try, you sit there like a prima donna and be like that, saying like, I don't going to work hard. Breaking news, you do have to work hard in order to get results. So as long as that happens, we're going to see results. We're going to see success. You don't have to be the most talented guy in the world, but sometimes when you put in the work, you can get big results. And yeah, I have a lot of I'm so impressed with what he's done for us these 5 games so far. And John Emery had a big day. Noah Kane got in there, got some good runs. But I cannot wait for Armani Goodwin. He was just getting started, I think. And then he got injured, but I think he's going to be back real soon. Sevyn Banks suffered a horrible. It was bad to see. It was a bad injury, something to his spinal cord. Thankfully, he is not paralyzed, but he was taken to the hospital. But then he was cleared, but he's going to be missing 5 to 6 weeks. So he'll be. That means from now he's estimated to be back either by the Arkansas game or by the UAB game. So He's gonna miss some significant time, but we're gonna have him again next year, I think. So that'll be big. Otherwise, I don't see any other injuries, man. But I'll talk about the play that changed the game. But Auburn raced out to a 17-0 lead. It looked like we were probably gonna lose this game. Maybe if we kept playing, we could have got. It looked like that we'd probably get blown out. And to an Auburn team that we probably should be able to beat. Now, I did predict that we would win by like 28 points, but man, first true road game. You know, I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you, like, the only reason I predicted that is because I thought our talent, I thought we'd be so well prepared that we just surprised a lot of people, go in there and just play and ball out and prove that we're a vastly superior team than they are. But again, it took a while for us to get prepared to play in an environment like this because it was the first time for a lot of people. Young team, rebuilding team, new head coach, first game on the road in one of the most hostile environments in the country, in Auburn. And we come out and we're not looking great early. But then, I'll tell you what changed the damn game. B.J. Ojulari, he's going to be a first-round pick in the 2023 draft. I'm telling you, booking now. NFL teams, you better grab him. Whoever grabs it has got a lucky. He's got a great defensive end. Got a great edge rusher. Came around, got that strip sack on the quarterback, forced that fumble, and then Jay Ward scoops it up and takes it in for a score. Big. That's what I want to see. That's what got us on the ball first, is a scoop and score, defensive touchdown, a fumble return. But then we got, and then we just started coming back. We started putting some drives together. We did turn it over once. Emory fumbled the ball, but we did not throw any interceptions for the 5th straight game. We have not thrown an interception this season, so credit that to Jaden Daniels. No, excuse me. We have thrown an interception, but with Garrett Nussmeier, he threw 2 of them against Southern. But our starting quarterback, Jaden Daniels, has not thrown an interception. We're overall doing great on getting turnovers. We're not turning the ball over too much, so that's great. We got 4 turnovers here. We got a muffed punt. We got a fumble. Yeah, the fumble that got taken for a touchdown. And was it? I can't believe, because we had an interception, but it was called back because of a pass interference penalty on 4th down. Jarek Bernard Converse got an interception, but it got, wiped off because of a penalty. It was unfortunate, and I thought I don't think it was a great call, but we made up for it later. Oh yeah, we did get 2 interceptions. To Auburn, public safety announcement to Auburn receiver Coy Moore, that was part of our receiving core the last 2 years. Shut your mouth next time you play the Tigers, man. Next time you play a former team, you don't want to trash talk like that. It don't end well for you. Yeah, he was saying that he was the best receiver in the room while he was at LSU. He's better than Keyshawn Butte. I mean, you know what? He caught a couple of passes, not big ones, and Butte I think only caught like 1 pass for 7 yards. But otherwise, so in this game your stats are better than Butte's, but. We can all forget about Butte going for any Heisman or any Biletnikoff award. It's probably not happening this year. It's unfortunate what has happened. I don't think he's checked in mentally. It's really unfortunate because he's a really talented ball player. He's probably the best receiver in the country if he just tries hard. But, I don't think he's doing that. So, oh well, I just hope we get some production out of him to help us win games. That's all. I don't want, who cares about the damn flashy production for the awards and all that? It's not going to happen with them this year, sadly. But anyways, Coy Moore, if you're the best receiver, then why did you leave? Do you think you were too good to be playing with LSU? I don't know what happened there. You didn't want to play for Coach Kelly. I get, okay. You don't want to be part of this great great foundation that we're gonna be building now. I'm telling you, people just don't get it, man. It's all good. He got on a little trick play. Got the ball, and then he was trying to throw a pass, threw it into traffic, got picked off by Harold Perkins, the freshman, 5-star freshman. Baby, that's my boy. He been already having an All-American season. He should be considered at this. If it through 5 games, he needs to be on the Butkus Award watch list, because he'll might fuck around and get that award by the end of the year and become LSU's second Butkus Award winner. Hey, I'm glad to have a linebacker like him as a true freshman already balling out. But he got a nice interception right there on a Coymore pass on a trick play. And then, unfortunately, we fumbled the ball. John Emery fumbles, and then they're driving down the field. Looks like they're kind of close to the red zone, but then suddenly Robbie Ashford, the Auburn quarterback, throws a pass and gets intercepted, ripped out of Coymore's hands by Greg Brooks, the Arkansas transfer. Been having a pretty good year as a tackle. He's a very good tackler in space as a safety. Man, great ball player, man, and great play. Reminds me of the Honey Badger back in the day. It was great, man, to see all that. We defense saved our ass in this game, and we should hand it to them. They save us week in and week out, and that's how it might be the rest of this year. But I don't know. I'm just glad that group is getting better with some new transfers we have, and our offense. I believe I really believe it has potential to improve and really reach some good heights this year. I really believe it. We just have to keep improving, focus on the fundamentals, 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. Yeah, that's all it takes, man. It was a great ball game, and I'm very glad we won it. It might have not been the prettiest. It was gritty all the way through. Had to find grit, but it's going to take a little more than grit. We have to play some disciplined football, especially make some plays on defense next week if you want to stop a talented passing attack, a talented offense in Tennessee. But yeah, Auburn, thank you for trying. We got some revenge over the last 2 years that you beat us. Finally, it felt good to get some revenge, but we're friends now. Now, after that 1 week that we have to play each other, we're all good. I cannot wait. I want you to win the Iron Bowl in Tuscaloosa, and I believe you can with that. With that defense, you have a chance. And with Robbie Ashford as a quarterback, I feel a little bit better in you competing with him. So with Alabama, so please do it for us. I always give my gracious to you, and I want to just good game, Auburn. You really played us tough. That place is scary to play in. I'll tell you that. That's the one place that I have the creeps of playing in. We got to do it every other year. Yeah, something about that Auburn voodoo that gets teams, man. But yeah, I believe that's all I gotta say. Like the video, share, subscribe, comment. Only if you feel like it. You don't have to feel like it. I'll be previewing the next game, Tennessee, tomorrow. But LSU is 4-1 on the year, and we made it to one of our toughest games with a win. So that's all I got. Go Tigers! You know what it is.